And welcome back to Hannity. Controversy erupted this weekend after a rodeo clown at the Missouri State Fair wore a mask of President Obama, attached an upside-down broomstick to his rear end, and asked the crowd if they wanted to see Obama, quote, get run over or run down by a bull.
President Obama.
Hey, I know I'm a clown. He just run around acting like one, doesn't know he is one. We gotta smoke Obama, man. You ready? Obama, they're coming for you this time. They said this bull's bigger than a snake. Come on, thicker than us. As soon as this bull comes out, Mama, don't you move. He's gonna get you.
I dare so.
You big goober. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I'm ready. This bull's gonna get you, Obama. He's gonna get you.
All right, so the Missouri State Fair gets about $500,000 taxpayer dollars, and after many people said that they were offended, the fair imposed a lifetime ban on the rodeo clown, released a statement calling it an unconscionable stunt. Joining us now, former Florida Congressman Allen West, Missouri State Rep Steve Webb, who is the chairman of the Missouri Legislative Black Caucus. Welcome, both of you. Mr. Webb, well, why are you so offended by this?
Well, Sean, first let me thank you for having me here.
You're very welcome.
And let me, and I am no longer the chairman of the Missouri Legislative Black Caucus. I am the chairman of the Democratic Caucus.
Well, so I apologize.
I believe that we've kind of centered this around the rodeo clown. In my opinion, the rodeo clown is only a scapegoat here. I mean, I may not even agree with banning this guy for life for doing any more rodeos, but I'm offended because here in Missouri we are engaging in directing a culture that says it's okay to do these type of things.
What would do? But explain in more detail what offends you.
It offends me that anyone would make a mockery in that way of the President of the United States.
Really?
And I am under the opinion that it was a racial content.
How is it racial?
I mean, Sean.
How is it racial?
Sean, I heard you say a few things, but you didn't say where someone walked up to the clown and played with his lips. It's offensive, whether it's Barack Obama,
right,
or George Bush.
Well, you mentioned this because I'm going to go back and I can show you, and I'll show our audience here, images. For example, I Googled, if you Google Bush mask, 7 million hits show up. Okay, I got a picture here of somebody in a George Bush mask that literally says, hang on, let me get it right, kick my ass. Okay, that's on this picture. But let me put up, we have pictures of, let's see, Nixon and Nixon mask. We've got 43, Bush 43, Bush 41. We've got a Clinton mask. We got a Reagan mask. Seems like every president before him has had a mask that wasn't exactly flattering.
Sean, I'm pretty certain they're probably masks of you. It's not about the mask. It's it's about you can wear an Obama mask for Halloween. You can wear a Hillary Clinton mask. It's about the racial content behind the stunt. It's
Colonel
not
West?
about the clown, and it's the racial content or
right,
context behind this stunt.
Colonel?
Well, I will tell you that I don't agree with the let's run down President Obama with the bull comment. I think that was beyond the appropriateness for the event. But, you know, look, we have had presidential masks out there. We've had parodies. We've had it at that state fair before. But one of the things that I find that is really, hypocrisy is, I remember when Condoleezza Rice had the birthing tubes cartoon drawn about her. There was no outcry. When Michael Steele had the blackface done of him, there was no outcry. Just this last election cycle, I had a gold tooth painted onto my face, and I had boxing gloves, and I was punching white women, and there was no outcry. So I think that there's a little bit of a hypocrisy here. And furthermore, when you have Senator Harry Reid, who referred to the president as being light-skinned and also speaking without a Negro dialect, you had then Senator Joe Biden saying that Senator Obama was clean and articulate. I think that, some people need to check themselves and stop cherry-picking what they believe is racially offensive.
Yeah, well, let me ask you. You just heard Mr. Webb those comments. Did you publicly condemn them, the things that Colonel West just mentioned?
Oh, well, Sean, let me say this. I'm a representative in the state of Missouri. I condemn what happened with Missouri tax dollars.
But I'm not asking you. Is there any one of those? Wait, you did not answer my question. Any one of those instances where I think you could argue they were racial? Did you speak out on any one of them?
Again, those instances are wrong. I'll say it now.
Did you speak up at the time?
I will continue to say that these things didn't happen in this state. I'm talking about an incident that happened in this state with taxpayer funds.
Joe Biden was the vice president, and he made those comments. Harry Reid is the Senate Majority Leader. Did you speak out at the time when those were national issues?
I had a problem with some of those things. I did.
Did you speak out?
Now, whether or not you caught it nationally from a local state representative, you probably didn't.
Well, but you spoke out publicly here, which is one of the reasons we invited you on the show.
Well, Sean, wrong is wrong, whether it's Obama or George Bush.
All right,
wrong is wrong.
You know, look, you know, Colonel West, we've actually covered on this program, Colonel West, the treatment of black conservatives, and you're right about the ad that you and I spoke out about it at the time, and a few others of us did. But I wonder in this case, if we're talking about a stupid clown and a mask that people are making fun of, we've done this with every president, as I just shown here. Do you see any racial connotation here?
Well, like I said, I don't agree with the statement or the comment that the announcer made about let's run the President Obama over with the bull. But once again, this is something that has been done with all presidents. We know that H.W. Bush, there was a clown of him in the exact same Missouri State Fair. There have been masks of President Obama in shows like True Blood. So once again, we got to stop cherry picking and let's start talking about some of the real issues, some of the things we see with Obamacare, the economy that is not growing at the rate that it should. And of course, the most important thing I see in the black community is the lack of good quality education. We should have school choice as well as unemployment.
All right, guys. Thank you both for being with us. We appreciate